Welcome back to another Secrets of the Pros. And I want to shout out to all the fans, all my subscribers. Continue to support my page, and thank you all for the feedback. Also, feel free to visit my website. I know some of you had a little bit of delay in getting the product, but I make sure I made a link all available to you all. So it's a new site, so we've been working out some bugs on it, but everything should be fine now. So you can go ahead and you can make that purchase with your credit card, etc. Support and buy my beat packs. And today we're going to be talking about mastering your mix. We're going to be talking about how you can get that pre-mix finish for your tracks. And I'm going to give you a little bit of preview here of this rhythm here I'm building. I'm going to show you how we do this stuff. So let's get right down to it. By the way, I'm also doing a $1 sale giveaway on the Flow Rider track beat. Let me pull that up real quick. That's the Flow Rider trap beat right there. I'm practically giving away for $1 just as a thank you for your support to purchasing at my website. So let's get right down to it. So when you are mastering for an artist, or you're mastering, let's say I'm going to master this rhythm here before I put it out for sales. You want to make sure you do some pre-mix. Make sure element is balanced well. So if I didn't have clarity in certain things in the mix, there's certain things I can do on the mastering to get everything pumping. Now, mastering is not mixing. You got to make sure everything's lined up. You have a very well balanced mix. Nothing's too over-bassed. Nothing is too over EQ and that stuff. So let's get right down to I'm gonna go to the channel here. I'm gonna go to, now this is what I'm gonna use. The Dangerous Back EQ Master and the Stereo Bus Compressor from T-Rex here. Now you want to make sure you listen to your mix. Make sure everything's balanced to the best of your ability. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare my mix with an international artist here. Now in that split second there, I know we need a little bit more low end. So before we do our mastering here, I'm going to go ahead and check my EQs on the kick drum. Make sure everything's balanced here. I'm not getting too much of a frequency here. I'm going to compress the kick a little bit more. And the reason why I'm doing this is why I want to soften it up a little bit before the mastering here. So I'm going to go to mid-side mastering here, which will affect the left and the right, the middle and the side stereo here. So I'm going to unlink and I'm going to leave it in MS mode. I'm going to turn on the back CQ here. Let's engage that. And I don't know if you can hear the difference, but just by the signal going through the backs is already giving a little bit of texture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a little bit of the let's see, let's cut a little bit of the 24 area so we can tighten up the low end. Now this part here is the middle. This is the side. On the side I can go all the way up to 54. This is just affecting the stereo here. So I'm gonna try a little bit of 74. I'm gonna boost. So just about hearing it. Off. On. As you can hear some weight going, I'm gonna switch frequency here. Off. On. Things tend to sound a little better at about 74 kilohertz here. Now I'm gonna cut a little bit of, let's cut up to about 18 kilohertz up here, so we don't over EQ or over brighten. And I'm gonna try boost about 18 here. As you can hear, it's a subtle difference here. I'm gonna off, on. Also for the stereo side here, I'm gonna cut a little bit of 18 here. Let's boost. See if we notice any difference here. I'm gonna link back the button so both of them comes on now. So this is off. And when I turn on the back CQ, I'm going to get some weight. Now followed by that here, let's quickly check, see if we're at close to the level of the international artists. Okay, now we're getting there. Let's add a little bit more low end. I'm going to bring in the compressor here, and I'm going to choose the lowest ratio. I'm going to stay on mid-side mode, and I'm going to bring the needle down just a little bit. I'm going to let it catch a little bit of the kick drum and leave the rest of instruments here. So let's bring the threshold up, just so we can soften up that kick a little bit. Sometimes I'll go all the way to 1 sometimes. Compressor off. On. I get a little bit more snap. Now I'm gonna still do a little bit of EQ here on the kick drum. I'm hearing a little bit of point here that I don't like, so I'm gonna find that. Now we added a fairly good amount of low end here, but we're gonna add a little bit more here. So I'm gonna pull up a Pro Q here. I'm gonna try the lower area. Let's try maybe about 50. I'm gonna low cut as I go along. Now we have a fairly fatter mix. I'm gonna back off a little bit here on the 44. And there you have it, guys. So we started with the Bax EQ here. I'm gonna turn off each insert. We started from here. We needed some top end, so we added a little bit of 18, and we need some low end at about 74. So we did about 5 dB of that on the Bax mastering EQ. You can go that much and still get a good natural sound. I'm gonna turn that on. And then we need a little bit more punch of these frequencies, so we went ahead and used the T-Racks to compress and boost and soften up and control the kick. And also we need a little bit more weight, so we add a little bit of 40 on the Pro Q here. And to get a little bit of stereo width here, I'm going to bring up the BX Digital version 2. I'm going to put this as my first insert here. Putting a little bit of width. And there you have it, folks. Getting a pretty good pre-mastering mix here. Ready to showcase to the world. Remember to support me on my website. You can buy packs, sample packs, and also you can pick up the Lion drum kit. Create your next hit reggae song with this drum kit for Contact 6. And continue to support me, guys, and we're going to catch you on the next one.